To talk more about this at this point in time is Mr. Srinivasan, MS, former Group Director of ISRO. Sir, appreciate you speaking with us. I hope you can hear me.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
So first question, as compared to what happened in 2008 and 2019, how different is this particular mission according to you? We'll get into the finer details in just a bit.
Yeah, see, Chandrayaan-1, we had only an orbiter, and when our previous president, Mr. Abdul Kalam was the president, he is an ex-ISRO person. He told all the way are going to moon, why don't you go and try to land on the moon? So we introduced the moon impact probe. That went and landed on the lunar surface. That was painted with the lunar, our Indian color. So that time we didn't have a lander and the rover, only an orbiter plus this moon impact probe. And Chandrayaan-1 discovered the presence of water on the south pole of moon. So all other countries like America, China, Russia and all who have gone there, they all landed near equator. Whereas India first time it put the Chandrayaan-1 in a polar orbit. And a deep space network was set up in Bailalu, Bangalore, where all these scientific missions, Chandrayaan, Mangalyaan, all these can be tracked. And Chandrayaan-2 we launched in July 2019, and the orbiter of Chandrayaan-2 is still working fine. It had a life of 1 year, but even after 5 years it is working fine. It will continue for another 3 more years. And we wanted to have a success, and nobody has gone to South Pole yet. So Chandrayaan-2 lander, we went as close as 1.6 kilometer. There the landing area was less, only 0.5 kilometer to 0.5 kilometer. We didn't have a successful landing. And this time lots of improvements have been done. Lots of simulation tests have been done. The tolerances are much more. And the lunar lander legs have been strengthened. And we have done introduced additional sensors which will show the altimeter, which shows the height of the Chandrayaan-3 lander above the surface of moon. And additional vertical velocity, horizontal velocity sensors. Plus the Chandrayaan-2 orbiter has helped the photographing of moon extensively. There the area has been identified 2.4 by 4 kilometer. That has been already mapped on the Chandrayaan-3 lander. And it looks like when the whole process starts at 5:47 tomorrow, it will go and check whether the same place where it was supposed to go that is reached, and it will initiate the landing process.
So, in terms of our preparedness and in terms of, some of the things which went wrong in 2019, how better prepared are we to land on the moon this time? From what we know as layman is that, the process of a smooth landing has been made a lot more robust and stronger.
Yeah. Apart from strengthening the structurally, because Chandrayaan-2 orbit is still working fine, we had a limited budget in terms of power and fuel in Chandrayaan-2. This time, our Chandrayaan-2 orbiter has been replaced by Chandrayaan-2 propulsion module, Chandrayaan-3 propulsion module. The job of that is to carry lander to the surface, orbit of moon. That work has been done, and because there was no other payload required there that weight was reduced, and the fuel in Chandrayaan-3 lander has been increased. Apart from that, the power generation on solar lander of Chandrayaan-3 is also enhanced, and we have introduced a bigger capacity battery also to support. So, any eventuality we have a plan A, plan B to overcome all these things in terms of hardware. Second one, lots of software simulations have been done to validate everything goes well in terms of if some parameter exceeds some limit, how to correct it and put back the lander in proper position. And apart from that, from Salem, that land in Salem is almost similar to what is there on the surface of moon. So when a big crater was established at Chitradurga, there the lander equivalent has been taken over by a helicopter, and that imaging has been done to carry out how a crater looks on the surface of moon, and all the validation of all sensors have been carried out. And additionally, with all 4 engines firing with additional thrusters wherever required to balance, all those things have been done. So everything is, ISRO is very confident that it will have a smooth landing tomorrow at 1804 IST.
So the last 20 minutes are being described as a very crucial, a very key moment in what the ISRO and what the entire nation is also going to go through. How would you describe them?
Yeah, it's very critical because presently the Chandrayaan lander has been put in an elliptical orbit. So the closest point is called Perigi, that is about 25 kilometers. From there, the full process starts at 5:47. So there are mainly 4 phases of descent. One is the power descent phase, where the velocity of the horizontal velocity of the lander has to be brought down from 1.68 kilometers to 15.8 meters per second. There is a called a rough braking speed. This takes about 690 seconds. This is crucial. There will be reducing the perigee and go closer to the moon of about 7.4 kilometers. And then there is an altitude hold phase where the slightly the lander will be oriented and it will do hovering. It will check whether where you are supposed to reach, whether it has reached or not. It's like on your phone you have a face recognition now. So that phone has already showed the photo of the person. Once he reaches in front of his eyes, it will check whether the pattern is matching or not. So that it will do. And after that phase, there is a fine braking phase where the lander is made of horizontal to vertical. It's up to 1500 meters height. Then slowly, the last stage is the terminal descent phase, where slowly the vertically it will come down and try to see there are no boulders or craters there. It's a safe place to land in the designated area of 4 kilometers by 2.4 kilometers. And we will have a landing in the last 20 meters. Within that area, it can hover and have a safe landing. That will happen by 18:04 tomorrow evening.
And so, obviously the life of this particular mission has, a limit as well. What do you think is going to be ISRO's next direction or the next frontier once, this is executed successfully to our gain?
Yeah, see, in presently all our missions, we are using only solar rechargeable lithium-ion batteries. Last 15 years we are using lithium-ion batteries. These things power the satellite in eclipse. On all our earthbound satellites, the eclipse is maximum 72 minutes for a geostationary orbit. And we don't need any nuclear device to meet our main requirements, like our remote sensing satellites or communication satellites or navigation satellites. Now, if you want to go to other planets like Mars, you want to land on Moon, Mars, and you want to extend the life, you need something called RTG. So that's a radioactive thermoelectric generator. It's a nuclear device. Because of safety concerns and other things that has not been used. But recently, ISRO has signed an agreement with BARC, Baba Atomic Research Center under Department of Atomic Energy, Mumbai. They are going to develop a nuclear-powered device, both for rocket and satellites. So presently, the life of this is 1 lunar day, that is equivalent to 14 Earth days. Why it is? The Earth is going around on its own axis in 24 hours, whereas the Moon takes about 28 days to go around Earth. So when it is between Earth and Sun, it is not getting sunlight. That's why we see this Amavasya, when we call now. Amavasya is when the sunlight is not falling on Moon.
All right,
so we are starting at the start of Sun cycle where 23rd, the 14-day cycle starts, and our life is limited to 14 days.
All right.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.